Hi everyone, I'm Zara, Bobbi Brown's Pro artist, and today I am going to be recreating this look, which is actually a recreation of Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. She wore this gorgeous, sort of soft blue smoky eye, natural skin, glowing skin, and a really nice nude lip. So if you like how this looks, definitely keep watching. I'm going to start off with a nice clean hand. The reason being is that we hold a lot of oil and bacteria on our hands. So when we're prepping our skin, applying our makeup, you want to make sure that you're not transferring any of that oil and bacteria onto your face. So the first product I'm going to start off with is our hydrating water fresh cream. This is such a beautiful moisturizer that's going to give you tons and tons of moisture to your skin, really hydrate it. I'm going to pop it onto my cheeks, forehead, chin and nose, and just really worked that product into the skin. And don't worry if you can almost see a glow or a shine to the skin when you put your moisturizers on. This is something that's really important because makeup needs to sit on moisture in order for it to glide on really nicely. And then if you don't like a shine, you can always set your skin later on. Meghan loves that glow. She's always got this beautiful glowy skin. So the thing I'm going to do to recreate this is our illuminating moisture balm. This is a really beautiful light cream that has a little bit of a glow in it. So you see it on the back of my hand. Look how beautiful that is. So it's going to give you that lovely skincare glow without the shiny particles. So I'm going to take a small amount, and I'm actually going to use a flat foundation brush to apply this on because I like to apply it in particular areas. So just on my cheek, I'm going to work that right there. Can you see that lovely glow already? And this is a really versatile product. You can use it on its own. You can mix it into your foundation, but I just love it before I apply. So I'm going to go into a serum-based concealer. I'm just going to dot that underneath my eye just to really brighten. Often when we start with our foundation, we almost put too much product on our skin, but when you brighten up your under eyes, you actually realize how little makeup you need. But already, can you see how much brighter that side of my eye looks? And really natural, you almost can't see any texture in that concealer. So really lightweight. Same again on the other side, just dot that on. This is our Skin Longwear Fluid Powder Foundation, and it's actually self-setting, which means that you don't have to wear powder on top of it, and really quick to use. I'm just going to apply a small amount onto my hand. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with my full coverage brush because it's just a really easy brush. And you're going to start the foundation exactly where you want it. The key to getting a really natural makeup is just starting where you want the coverage first and then softly blending it out into the rest of the skin. And actually the forehead is the area that can look very makeup-y, if that makes sense. We talk with our forehead, that's what I like to say. So it often tends to settle into any of your expression lines on your forehead. So if that's not a place of concern, leave the forehead out and just apply it through the rest of the face. Look at how smooth and pretty that looks. All right, same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna bounce it on with my brush. When you bounce the product on, it allows it to have a little bit more coverage, and then when you blend it and sweep it out like this, it will blend the foundation out. Start through the center, which actually most of us tend to hold a little bit more higher color through the center of the face. That's why I tend to start the foundation there and then softly buff it out. I'm going to go straight into bronzer, and again I'm going to stick to a cream product because again with Meghan, because she's very natural, it's almost like you don't want to put anything too heavy on the skin. So I love cream products in general because they tend to create a little bit of a softer finish to the skin. So I'm just gonna take my brush, a fluffy brush, and go on this stick foundation here. I know it looks really dark, but it is a cool tone color, so it's actually not gonna create too much warmth or yellowness on the skin. So I'm just gonna start onto my forehead, sweep it through. But what I like about using cream products is it just is so seamless when it goes onto the skin. It's almost like you can't see where it starts and stops. Okay, and then the last thing for my face, I'm gonna go into a blusher. Meghan always has this really pretty pink fresh blusher. So I'm gonna go into our Pot Rouge in Pale Pink. I know, again, it looks super bright, but because it is a cream product, it's gonna go on really softly onto the skin. Same brush. So a really great tip is to pick up your cream product on your brush and then push it into your hand, and this will stop too much product going onto the skin. So smile. Tap it right onto the apples of the cheeks. So bounce for the color and then just very softly sweep it. Next up, we're going to go in with the gorgeous blue soft smoky eye that she did. I'm going to start with my brows first. This is something that's really important because it almost frames the eyes before you start them. So I'm just going to take a brow pencil and I am just going to comb up my brow hairs first, just to see what the natural shape is like, just following its natural flow. And then you can softly just comb it out. And that's it, we can go straight into the eye makeup. So I'm gonna start with a base cream shadow stick, so a long wear cream shadow stick. I love these because they almost make doing makeup so much easier. So these ones are long wearing, so they stay on all day, so they almost act like a primer for anything else. So this is the color called Stone, and I'm going to use this gorgeous palette with all the beautiful blues. So I'm going to start just by running the cream shadow stick in Stone all over my eyelid. And like I said, this is just going to act more as a primer base. And this will just softly blend through. And we are just going to take an eyeshadow brush and start to take a small amount. I'm going to take my mirror down here, tilt my chin up so I can see exactly where it's being placed. And I'm just going to start to get it on each corner of the eye. So just with a small amount on my eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to tap it into the corner of my eye like this. Here. So again with the eyes open so you can see exactly the placement of the shadow. Now that we've created this almost halo shape on the eye, I'm going to take this color over here which is called Last Light. It's a very soft, almost baby blue silver. And I'm just going to take it with my finger, push it in between my thumb so I don't get too much product, and I'm just going to tap it right through the center of the lid. And this is just going to create that sort of light in between. Especially with a smoky eye, it really opens it up. All I'm going to do for the bottom lash line is take a little bit of that Stone Cream shadow stick and also almost use it as an eyeliner. So I'm just going to sweep it right onto the bottom lash line from corner to corner. That eyeshadow brush, whilst the cream shadow stick is still a little bit wet, you can just buff Stone through. See how it creates that little bit of depth compared to that side, but it's not over the top at all. Same thing on the other side. When we see these kind of colors, we get a little bit scared because we almost think about the color all over, but I'm going to use this as a liner color, and I'm going to go in with our brush called the Smoky Eyeliner brush, which actually makes doing eyeliner really easy. So I'm just going to take a little bit into that color there. This one is called Gathering Storm, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to get right up close here. I'm going to push that right into the lash line. It doesn't need to be neat. You're just going to use your lashes as your guideline, and it will create this really soft liner effect that is not over the top. And then you're just going to sweep it from corner to corner, and that will almost buff that line out so it keeps it really nice and natural. Look at that. A really good tip after doing your eye makeup, just to clean everything up, is just get a little bit of your concealer, and with a brush I'm going to pick up a small amount, very small amount, and I'm just going to take it, sweep it underneath the eye and then up, and this will just blend away any edges of the eyeshadow and really help to lift the look. Next up, we're going to go in with mascara, really important, and I'm going to take the Smoky Eye Mascara, a nice jet black color, which you can really build on. Now, mascara is that one product, it's like, how do I apply it on to get the fullest of my lashes? So you're going to take your mirror, bring it down onto your chin, tilt your chin right up, and stare down into the mirror, and this will really allow you to get your mascara right from the root of the lashes. And if you do have really straight lashes like myself, I definitely recommend to curl them just before, and it will really lift them out of the eyes. You're gonna bring the mirror up like this, tilt your chin down, and just really get every little lash. And the lip she had on was almost like a little bit, it was like this kind of satin glossy look. So I'm just gonna add a little gloss on the top with our Crush Oil Infused Gloss in the color New Romantic, which again is that kind of pinky, pretty nude. And just apply that on. I love this because it has that balmy feeling, so like a gloss finish, but a balmy feeling, so it never feels sticky. Just to finish off the lip. So this is the complete look. I love it. It's almost like, I love that she's used this beautiful pop of color, but the makeup still looks super, super natural. Her skin still looks really natural. Nothing feels overwhelming, even though I've got a blue on my eyes. I love this look. Go on, Meghan. So this is complete look, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do have any comments, do leave them below and I will answer you right back. I am on the handle Bobbi Pro _Zara Findlay. You can always drop me a message there too. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.